Hi everyone. Let's talk about the second fantasy piece by Robert Schumann, Opus 73. When you open the score, you'll see that there is a G sharp going to D in the piano's right hand. And we answer when we come in E to D. So those intervals are very expressive, and if you listen to the pianist, your part will suddenly start making more sense. On this harmonic A, I think get a real contact with your string. Don't do it, don't fly too foofy, don't play too foofy there. Especially that we have a hairpin there. Here, Schumann's dreamy mood comes into play. So the answer in the dream, the pianissimo, can be interpreted this way. Again, we have this phrase repeats a few times in this short piece. You can try and find different fingerings for each time. So, for example, here sometimes I use the third string, the G string, for different color instead of. So for the second time, I use cross the strings, and I go to the D string for that dream, for the dreamy part, to create that color. When we reach the middle section, give those triplets to your pianist. Don't play them too BT. It's not and I'm exaggerating here. That's not it. So so we are giving our triplets to the pianist, who in turn gives them back to us. Think long lines. I also like to keep my fingerings on one string, but it works beautifully on the D as well. So I keep the fingerings on the D string for the second scale. This is hard to catch. Be sure you pluck the string with your pinky. This is a very difficult spot for us cellists. I use the first finger on the G, cross to the D on the next note. 1, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 2, and then 1. So. Those fingerings I find the best for this passage. After the repeats, we are already on the D string. But you can, of course, slide. Again, just like the first fantasy piece, I separate the bows. I use more slurs than are printed, and I feel that this is really necessary in this piece. And also very necessary is to be organized and write down everything, because those are tricky ways of dividing these phrases, and you have to find something that works well without compromising the musical integrity of this. So for example, here you can start down, up, down, or you can start up. The way I do it is in the repeat, I use the up bow, so to vary things around. And here I separate them. the piano here. They have the more important material. Different color on the repeat. And you can take a little time on that high B flat. Start less every time on those hairpins. And less again. Be sure your bow is sustained throughout the... So don't... I'm exaggerating, but we tend to do that when we have a uncomfortable shift. So be sure you're still sustained. Notice that in bar 48 we have eighth notes where we just until now we had triplets. So feel those square 8 notes as opposed to the triplets. They should be a little more vertical than the horizontal triplets. In the coda, nach und nach ruhiger, so don't put the brakes on too early. Little by little, it's more relaxed, more calm. The last think of a singer who is reaching that high note from above. You can even take a little bit of tiny bit of breath before the A. It's a special color there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.